Hello, hi, welcome back.
It's been a while since we filmed the last video. We have been really busy travelling and just enjoying our time in China.
Yeah, we've done quite a lot. So my dad came to visit in early April, which was really cool, and we went to Hong Kong, so we'll throw some footage in of that.
And then we travelled to Xi'an as well.
Yeah, very recently.
Yeah, a few days ago, which was really cool. We saw the terracotta warriors, explored Xi'an as the city itself.
Yeah, we cycled along
tried some new food.
We cycled along the city walls, which was really good, and we tried some
new food in Muslim Quarter, which was really good.
Some naan. Anyway.
Yeah, so in this video, we will discuss different things we maybe wish we'd known before coming to China, or any useful advice we could give, because we have been in China for, I think,
9 months nearly.
Yeah, so we've been here for a while now.
Yeah, and we know that it's about the time that if you're applying to come to China now, you'd be sort of finalising your plans, deciding whether you'll come or not, where you'll go, what you'll do. So hopefully this video can help you a little bit.
Okay, so we have some notes that we made. So first of all, social media and apps that you could download that are really popular in China and you would not otherwise know. So we have WeChat.
Yeah, WeChat is probably the biggest app in China.
I
it might be the biggest app in the world.
I underestimated how popular and useful it is. So I actually went through my time in China without WeChat Pay. I have WeChat, but WeChat Pay is
like Apple
really
Pay in the UK.
Useful,
it's you can just pay for stuff through an account. So yeah, you definitely should download WeChat before you come out. It's like Facebook, Twitter, Messenger, and a payment method all rolled into one, really, so that's really good. Next one,
Alipay.
Alipay is just a different method of paying for things, but it might be worth downloading as well while you're in the UK, because some things don't take WeChat Pay, not very many, but quite a couple of things don't, and that links to the next one, which is Taobao. Taobao is
like Amazon.
Chinese
Amazon,
basically.
eBay. You can buy pretty much anything on Taobao, but it's all in Chinese.
And you need Alipay to use Taobao. So it's linked to an Alipay account. And a lot of these apps that we're about to mention, you need to download them in the UK to get the English version of them.
Yeah, I'm not even sure with Taobao.
Yeah, I don't think there even is one in Taobao.
Even if you can have an English version.
But we know you can ask maybe some other foreigners who
or your colleagues,
know better
maybe.
English, or your colleagues.
At school.
But yeah, you do need Alipay for that one. So.
Then we have
Didi.
Didi is like Uber.
Yeah, Didi is like Uber, and this one is definitely one where if you try and download it in China, it will just be in Chinese. Whereas if you download it in the UK, you should be able to get an English version. Some of our friends have the English version, but we've tried again and again, and it's difficult.
Yeah, and it's connected to WeChat Pay as well. So
so
link up your bank card to your WeChat once you are.
And it gets very useful because public transport in China stops kind of early. So if you're doing, if you live somewhere that's not so heavily populous that there's going to be taxis all over the place, like Chongming Island, then you kind of need this kind of service to help you get around after about 8 or 9.
Yeah, so apps for supporting you with communicating. So Google Translate is pretty an obvious one, but a nice feature that Google Translate offers is pictures. So you can take a picture of Chinese text and then it will translate it into English.
Again, if you're in one of the biggest cities, this might not be so much of a problem for you. But yeah, out here in the sticks, it's definitely quite useful for us, isn't it?
Yeah, so definitely that. And then there's Pleco.
Pleco, which is more like a dictionary app that just translates one word into Chinese or into English. But the benefit of that is that it works offline, and it downloads all the words for you, so you don't need to have an internet connection for that. Another thing that you will get before you come to China, and you will need to download, is a VPN. If you come through Teach English in China, then they will support you through all of this. And it's something that's definitely vital for you to access Western internet.
But if you do not have a VPN, it would be useful for you to maybe use Baidu, which is the search engine that I think is very popular in China. But a lot of the content there is in Chinese, so if you cannot really work with that content, you could use Bing.cn, I think that's much more user friendly for English speakers.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And I'd say that's mainly like if you're working at school or for some reason you can't access your VPN. But most of the time, in your personal time, in your private life, you're not going to struggle to access Western Internet. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for apps. Yeah. The only other thing I'd say about that is that you, when you come to China, you'll be supported through the process of getting a new SIM card and a new contract, and but people are always willing to help you. But it's worth asking before you come, because as I say, there are certain ones that you need translated.
Yeah, it's worth knowing the apps. China is very good with technology, so it is worth looking into that. And then any other advice?
One of the things we wanted to talk about was prescription medication or non-prescription over-the-counter medication for when you come to China, because in China you won't find so much paracetamol or ibuprofen like over the counter.
It's just best to stock up on ibuprofen.
Yeah, and bring quite
whatever,
a lot
like
of it.
flu medication, any sort of minor illness.
Yeah, we had to ask my dad to bring extra stuff because we'd kind of run out. And you sort of, when you're first packing, you don't. It's hard to comprehend that you're going to be somewhere for a year, and that actually you might run through a bit of paracetamol and ibuprofen.
And then in terms of packing clothing, so it gets in Shanghai pretty cold in winter time and pretty hot in summer.
Yeah,
there's no centralized heating, so we just have aircon, which blows out hot air or cold air depending.
And it can be pretty good. It can heat up your flat, but if you were to have it on all the time, it would probably get quite expensive.
Not every flat provides one either.
Yeah, like we know some of our friends don't have that at all, and they just have like little space heaters which don't quite do as good a job. So yeah, you're going to want to pack
warm pajamas
as sort of robustly as possible. But even though that can be quite hard to do with just one suitcase, but
just keep warm in the winter.
Yeah, and in the summer, you want to bring quite a lot of sun cream as well, because it does get mid-30s in Shanghai, and I know in the south of China it gets even hotter than that. So it's definitely worth packing a wide range of clothes.
So cooking may be different as well to what you'd expect. Chinese kitchens do not have ovens.
Yeah, not built.
So you could purchase an additional oven that's like portable.
But they're kind of small. But you can do that if you want to do that. But cooking can be a bit different. It's mainly pan based.
And cutlery, it's harder depending on the city you're in to purchase. Cutlery or knives.
Oh, the last thing we wanted to talk about was water, because water here in China, you cannot drink the tap water. It will make you very, very sick, probably, if you're a Westerner.
I think Chinese people tend to drink boiled water.
Yeah, they tend to boil it up, and so it depends upon your preferences on that as well.
But maybe investing in a filter from the beginning of your stay.
Yeah, you can buy a little filter to turn your tap water into drinkable, clean water. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you last time. The next one might well be our last vlog in China. So
our last.
Yeah, our time's going to a close.
Yeah, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, goodbye.
Bye.